as we are between matches, that means it's time for our next sponsor shout out, and that is a shout out to the podcast Voice of the Hammer. You're in the house, there you are. Check out Voice of the Hammer podcast, available on, I'm assuming, most platforms, wherever you can get it. Use the same products I do, so I know that you can get your podcast on iTunes, Spotify, Apple Play, wherever you get your podcast. You check out Voice of the Hammer. And our next contest is a women's match scheduled for one fall. Coming up first, she is the sweetest player in the game. She is from Sugar Mountain. She is ZYLA Berry.
ZYLA Berry making her return to CBW after her debut at the last show, picking up a victory. Oh!
ZYLA Berry, I was going to say, bringing the steam there. But REVNA just attacks her off the bat.
Right out of the curtain. She is looking to get straight to the point. No flair.
That's a vicious, almost devilish woman, you might say there.
Oh my goodness.
You call a city. If
Just straight up bad-mouthing the citizens of Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, and the Courage Pro Wrestling faithful.
There have been some fine female athletic performers in the history of pro wrestling, but this REVNA, she could be one of the most feared and for things to come.
My goodness. I can only tend to agree on that because that was a hard-hitting offense, and she just came right out of the curtain with it, nailing down one of our up-and-coming newcomers in ZYLA Berry.
Absolutely. Now into the ring.
You know, it's very smart that REVNA took to the offensive, realizing that ZYLA Berry has that finishing Candy Crush modified octopus hold, and that is enough to put anyone, if not everyone, away. Ooh, running
very
crossbody.
nice. You can see ZYLA now using that training.
Once again, ZYLA Berry, one of Sabrina Kyle's students. You can only imagine the amount of offensive and technique she brings to the ring.
I was going to say, I just said training. Very local, somewhat local, right here in Ontario.
Absolutely.
From Sabrina Kyle.
Yeah, we do bring forth some of the best athletes.
They just got some newspaper coverage. So ZYLA Berry, I don't think that's the only time she's going to be making some coverage, especially if she can pull out a win over REVNA.
It was a quick recovery she made, especially after, the opening of a rival here. REVNA now on the outside, it wasn't just moments ago that she was in complete control of this matchup.
Oh my God, that little girl is terrified. I said about being terrified.
Absolutely. You can only see therapy in her future. If REVNA keeps this up against all the Courage Pro Wrestling faithful, a lot more than that.
Cuts her off the ropes there.
Hot-shotted.
Do you think ZYLA practiced that at Off the Rope Studio? Getting cut off like that?
I don't think that's part of the primary courses. But, I can only imagine it's at least something recreational that you'd want to learn. Not that anybody wants to be flung off the ropes like that.
No, there's only so much you can train, but then when you're in there in the squared circle, it's a whole different story. But if anyone's prepped for this, thanks to Sabrina Kyle, it is ZYLA Berry.
Absolutely. She's definitely got something up her sleeve, but for the time being, well, she may be able to if you keep taunting the crowd like that, REVNA.
The Warrior clearly speaking here. We can see those face markings.
ZYLA once again caught up on the ropes. Something nobody, once again, would ever be prepared for.
Man, REVNA enjoying this. The torture she's inflicting on ZYLA Berry. It's almost ritualistic at this point. There we go.
That's good. That's good. She's gathered up her courage. She's going to send that good energy ZYLA Berry's way, and hopefully she's going to be able to turn this around. Otherwise, those 2 counts are going to turn to 3s real quick.
Absolutely. Well, you've got some girl power in the crowd for you there, ZYLA Berry. She's going to need it.
REVNA, the heart of the warrior, the eye of the tiger. It's the thrill of the fight.
I don't think ZYLA Berry is looking too thrilled right now.
No, she's looking a little under the weather, I guess it would seem like, given that she's...
Maybe in the eye of the storm.
That she is.
Actually, it's very calm in the eye of the storm, so maybe not.
It could be. It could be. Unless you see cows flying around, that's very exciting.
That's
it's hard
true.
To be calm at that point.
That's true. Well, we might have cows if ZYLA keeps taking a beating like this. She'll be seeing stars and everything else.
Absolutely. If the Courage Pro Wrestling faithful sees their hero in ZYLA Berry keep getting thrown around like this, they'll all be having kittens. REVNA hard on
Boy,
whip.
takes her right into the corner. Into the back.
Ooh.
Can you possibly, you get winded like that right down, you see she followed it up. That's that kind of like hip chuck.
The hips are an excellent weapon.
Oh my.
Oh, it pincers them in a position they can't get out of. It could either help them suffocate their opponent. It could either help them, just rattle bones a little more. There are numerous parts of the ring as well as the body to be able to use. Oh, that was a powerful weapon.
Yeah, that is just, I am in shock right now. I cannot imagine what it would be like to be ZYLA Berry in this very moment. This REVNA, she is an absolute force. If I may borrow from one of the late greats, how do you like to come home after a long day of work and have REVNA waiting for you with dinner? You know what I mean?
My goodness.
Oh, there we go.
That Lutz press. Center of the ring. Great stuff by ZYLA Berry, but only gets the 2 count.
Perhaps a bit more offensive by ZYLA would have earned her the 3, but you got to give it to the tactic, trying to capitalize on taking REVNA down and using that momentum for an attempted pinfall. Now she's got some chops of her own. Look at that, laying them in. Nice open hands there. Almost knife edge.
Absolutely. In those knife edge chops comes the spark of a fighter here in the gladiatorial arena known as One Shot at Glory.
Thigh to the face and some boots to the chest. There's your meal right there, talking about dinner.
Oh. I hope she's going to have room for dessert after being fed those knees and a hard drop kick.
No appetizers needed.
Almost picking up the victory on REVNA. Just a little more ZYLA, and this is in the bag for you.
I am damn impressed with ZYLA. She's maintained that momentum now, but is she getting caught up?
Oh,
by the stronger REVNA.
She seems to be caught up in that bear hug. Another move that can help suffocate your opponent and just crush the wind right out of them.
Absolutely. Ref's watching though. He's maintaining. Direct focus, very important. Because if ZYLA passes out, ref's got to be quick on this. Oh!
Rough spine buster.
The canvas.
I thought that club to the back just now would have been able to help her, maintain better footing. Keeping out of that elevated state to avoid such moves as the spine buster.
I was wondering, was that a feather or like a lock of hair that REVNA see down by the ZYLA's foot there on the canvas?
Very hard to tell.
I don't quite know where that came from, but
very hard to tell for them as well.
Oh, beautiful.
Nice rollover.
And she got upset victory.
The 3 count for ZYLA Berry is the hard-hitting REVNA. What an upset this was.
Absolutely. Overcame adversity, and right there, that's what it's all about. Inspiration for the younger members of the audience, male and female alike.
Oh, man.
Oh.
A hard full Nelson slam. What poor sportsmanship. I can't believe this.
No inspiration there. A decimating leg drop.
Hitting her with that strong leg drop. Going for another.
Oh! Man, we can feel it over in the booth.
Come on now. This is ZYLA Berry's second.
And here comes Sabrina. We said earlier, Sabrina Kyle trained ZYLA Berry, and she makes the save to defend her student.
The Courage Pro Wrestling World Champion coming to the aid of her student.
REVNA wanted no part of Sabrina Kyle, that's for damn sure.
I can't say any different about that. You got a hard-hitting champion coming to your foe's aid. Who'd want to stick around for that?
Sabrina Kyle means business when she comes out there, especially if you hurt her or anybody she values, of which ZYLA Berry. REVNA's just made an enemy now, and I can't wait to see where this continues.